Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts. And so, this is a tweet that I posted earlier today, just responding to a friend who was posting about Ethereum. And yeah, I wanted to share with you guys because I think there are a lot of things that do suggest to me that Ethereum will be bouncing around 3,800 if we do get it to go a little bit lower. Seems like there's a lot of panic. People seem to be a little bit anxious. And yeah, I mean, this just looks really, really clear to me. So I wanted to share it with you guys, just these number of factors that are lining up with a bounce around 3,800. And so one of those things is going to be this Fibonacci retracement, just going from the low that was hit over here in June, I believe on the 22nd, then going up to the high over here in August. And then I just drag that over so we can see the 382 on that is at just under 3,900. Looks like 3,870. So I'm saying, 39 to 38, somewhere around there, we might be finding support. And if we do look over with that blue line, that 382 going over, it does correspond with the tops that we saw in July. And so there was some resistance there. And so that resistance could be getting flipped into support. And then we have some confluence there as well. If we look at this trend line, it was previously corresponding with a lot of resistance in May and June. But then once we broke above it in July, we then retested, I believe the beginning of August, but maybe that's the end of July, found that as support before bouncing. And then ETH made new all-time highs. So looking really good there. A pullback to around 38 to 3,900 would be corresponding with the confluence of those levels. That does suggest to me that that will be some notable support. And then also considering that trend line going here from this green arrow to this green arrow, that would be putting in higher lows. And then relative to that, if we look at the RSI, we are putting in lower lows. And so while that may not seem like it stands out too much, that is divergence. While it's not bullish divergence, which would be lower lows in the stock price, higher lows in the RSI, this is actually hidden bullish divergence with higher lows in this case, ETH chart, the crypto chart, not stock chart, and lower lows in the RSI. So there's some hidden bullish divergence there. Also, good to note, if we look at the RSI, it's currently right around 30, and getting to below 30, that is getting into the overbought territory. And, as I took this screenshot, it was at 33.91. So right around there, this is the time to be buying, in my opinion, to be buying that dip, not to be panicking, not to be capitulating. I think this is going to be a really nice opportunity, just like it was over here. So do consider that. And then also the last thing on here is, as price has been consolidating up here, volume has been trending down. And so that is a good sign. That makes me think that we're just looking at a pretty big bull flag here. And I think that we're going to be heading up to 5,000 in the next month or so. I think that we could be hitting 8,000, or maybe like Tom Lee's talked about, 10,000, 15,000 by the end of the year. I think ETH is looking really good. I think it's looking like, we're seeing an opportunity, although, it's making me a little bit nervous to see it trading. Let's see, currently, below 4,000. I think this is an opportunity, but I could be wrong. But, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.